I'm sorry. It's just that whenever I was looking at it, I was like, this is pretty interesting. And then as I started reading, I was like, what the fuck? This is news from a couple of days ago. New Hampshire school disciplines student after finding a dead notebook.
Dang.
So, so here's the thing.
First off, who would have one of those?
Oh.
Secondly,
What
who would take it to school?
No, what
School.
Here's the thing though. It's not just because they found it. They found 17 names written on it.
Yes, there's names.
So, essentially,
which teacher's like, this is the.
Oh, it's probably one of the collectible ones that says Death Note on the front.
No, but like a teacher knew what this was and was like, he's writing names in his fictional book.
Or maybe
He's trying to kill people.
No,
the rules are in the first
Hey, to the untrained eye, I mean, like if you look at it, if you don't know what it is, you're like, oh, it's a Death Note. Open it up, write somebody's name, kill, they die at this time, blah 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 blah.
What adult
Then
at a school is going to read that?
You're talking about schools
Is
and
this in
adults.
Wait, is this in Texas?
it was in New Hampshire. Here's the thing though.
At least it was in Texas.
Well,
Hey, I thought it was going to be Texas, Florida, or Alabama.
it was 17 names. They had times and causes of death. That's why. So the school principal and
He was
everyone,
just following the rules.
Yeah.
they contacted parents. They contacted the parents of the 17 students and the parents of the girl. It was a girl. As far as they know, they haven't actually said whether it was a boy or a girl, but one of the parents referred to the student as a girl. So here's
That
where
means
it
she was
gets.
getting bullied.
Yeah, probably. It's probably like the what was it called? The burn book from Mean Girls.
Yeah.
So here's the thing though. It's the 4th case this year.
At the same school?
No.
Oh.
A 5th grade boy in Pittsburgh got suspended. A middle school boy from Kentucky is under investigation.
Because there was a gun-shaped cloud in the sky.
No, it was because they found. No, they found death notebooks to all of these students with names on them. And then a 7th grade boy in Connecticut. Wait for it though. That's this year. March 2nd, 2008, a middle school student got removed from the school in South Carolina for having a death note with names. November 22nd, 2007, in Virginia, a senior got suspended for having a death note. And March 26, 2010, a 14-year-old in Michigan was suspended indefinitely after another student found a death note with 2 names on it. They're all under investigation, and the schools decided to suspend them.
My question is, why the fuck are these people looking at people's personal property?
That too.
It's a death note. Oh, maybe I shouldn't open this. Oh, pages just fell open and I see that there are names.
No, but one of them, a student found it, right? Or something like that. So I get that one.
So they believe that it's like some kind
Yes.
of target list to kill people.
That's what I was thinking that they would go. They could like counseling.
Fucking
instead
white
of
people.
just suspending.
For the
I didn't want
14-year-old,
to say it.
for the 14-year-old in March of 2010, the deputy and the principal said that there was no danger, but they still take security very seriously in the school, so they still have to suspend them. Another thing that I found was that a mother in New Mexico in 2010 voted to ban the manga, but was declined by the committee unanimously. It would have been banned in schools, so that you can't read it or you can't have it.
It's like banning books. I mean, at least your kid's reading, right?
I'm just thinking about if a kid walks to school with an etchy comic or something. It's like, what is it?
Like Love Hina.
Yeah, like Love Hina.
This story.
I don't know what the hell you're talking
Hey man, just things, life.
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 about. But yeah, I think that these kids should have been shot on sight.
They're too dangerous.
Clearly fucking
They're
terrorists.
3 dangerous. That's how dangerous they are.
Evil little bastards.
Honestly, I think for the one that happened recently in New Hampshire, if this girl was getting bullied, they just contacted the parents of the kids that
That's
were
bullying.
bullying the
Yeah.
girl.
That's so
I was
awful.
just
No,
Okay.
not just that. The parents are all going to meet and decide how to discipline this girl. So if she
The
was
parents
getting
are probably
bullied,
bullies too.
And those kids gonna beat the shit out of this girl. Like,
Yeah, they
she
are.
has no chance. That's life. It happens.
Such is life.
it's
if
like
you had a death note and it worked, would your middle school life have been different?
Oh, I was bullied pretty bad. Yeah. I don't think I couldn't. used to. No way, man.
Really?
He would have too much power in his hands. So with
Yeah.
great power comes great
Nah, he's
responsibility.
killing everyone.
He was
Like,
supposed to be light,
stole my
not
lunch
Spider-Man.
Did anyone steal your lunch?
Spider-Man's not the one who said it. It was Uncle
Is it my
Ben.
lunch?
I know, but they
Yeah.
told him. It's still, Light wouldn't
No.
have given a shit.
I cared about the lunches there.
You weren't really bullied,
If
man.
I had my lunch somewhere.
Yeah, that's how you know you were bullied.
How are you bullied?
Yeah, how was you bullied?
Oh, you get pushed in the lockers and your stuff kicked. Stuff like, hey, not into.
Hard call outs.
Not like actually into the lockers like you see on TV. Just against them, you know.
Did they throw you in
Well,
the trash can?
here's the
Trash
important
can.
question.
Oh, the trash.
Were you a dweeb?
Or
How does
fucking-
one
Pip
know
squeak.
if they were a dweeb?
Did you get pushed into a locker?
If I pushed against lockers, this one guy, like every morning, it was like his greeting. Like, here he comes. I better just cringe up a bit and get ready to hit these lockers. Oh, there it is. You're a dweeb.
Did you get thrown in trash cans?
I don't think so.
Did you get your head in toilets?
No.
No.
I didn't really get
I-
bullied.
I don't know. I think that's a myth from a different age.
What?
Okay.
Swirlies?
Yeah. I haven't seen or heard of the story of a swirly in a long time.
I only heard of a story, and it never happened at my school, but in one of the other, I can't remember what school it was, but some black chick got a swirly, and that's it.
Did her
I've
weave
never
come
seen
off?
that. I made it in there. Yeah, black girl swirly. It happened, and yes, her weave came off. I can say it.
Okay for you. There was one time.
You're too
remember,
white to say.
I was trying to get back to change clothes in gym, and I remember all the quote, because people can't see me doing the quote things with my fingers, but the cool kids then, they just like, push against the doors so I couldn't get in. I was like, man, am I gonna go to class wearing my gym clothes? This blows.
The answer is yes.
Did you take a shower without a kid?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I didn't either. But I also didn't sweat that much.
Probably because you didn't do
No one ever
anything.
showered.
Nah,
You had
I
the
was
option.
active. I just didn't.
You had the option to use the showers if you wanted, but I didn't.
I remember the first time I got musty at school. It was great.
Was
Yes.
It was after his boyfriend came on his face.
In fucking middle school.
That's awful to say.
That's edited, by the way.
That part stayed. And there was another thing that happened at school. It was in middle school. I was in Mrs. Sports class. And like I had just got in. And I was like, what the fuck smells like this?
And then you were like, "Oh, that's me."
Yeah, it was a shirt that I had on because I threw it in a closet and my dog went in there and pissed on the shirt. And I was like, fuck, I don't have anything to wear. So I just grabbed the shirt the next day and put it on, not knowing that she peed on it. And like,
Convenient excuse.
No,
Why
it
get
was
on your
sick.
dog?
and I had a fucking muscle shirt on. I just wore that through the day and threw the shirt away. But it was my favorite Nautica shirt.
Why did you leave it on the floor? Why didn't you just hang it or something?
Because it was in my closet. I didn't expect the dog to.
Why didn't you close your closet door?
Again, didn't know the dog came in. It was either the dog or my brother walked into my room. I'm going with the dog.
I hope it was a dog.
Yeah.